From Skywatch 7 tonight, here's a live look at the growing Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus in downtown Buffalo. The medical campus playing a leading role in the rebirth of Buffalo. Construction well underway there on the new Children's Hospital and the new UB School of Medicine. But despite this building boom, did you know the number of doctors practicing in Western New York is actually dropping? 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jill Perkins live on the medical campus to tell us how UB is working to keep the doctors of tomorrow in Buffalo today. Jill.
Well, UB definitely has a commitment to health care here in Western New York, here at the intersection of Main and Allen. Just a construction site now, but by 2017 it will be home to the university's new medical school. This is where future doctors will do all of their learning. But most of us are just patients, so that doctor shortage can be a pretty scary thing. But the school has a plan to change that as well. Concern growing in Western New York as the number of doctors practicing in the area declines.
There was always this concern about people from Buffalo leaving the area as soon as they graduate.
In fact, the Healthcare Association of New York State says Western New York had the worst doctor shortage in the state in 2013. Nationally, there are 80 doctors in family medicine for every 100,000 patients, but in Western New York that number stands at only 60. But for James Miller, who is already a licensed physician's assistant, a commitment to medicine and his hometown.
It is something nice to know that when you do something, you're impacting people that are your neighbors.
Miller is now back in the classroom, a first-year med student at UB, taking advantage of the university's new scholarship fund, which gives qualified students at least $30,000 toward tuition each year if they agree to practice here for at least 5 years after graduating.
It's really about going where you can get the best training.
For second-year med student Michael Cohen, a native of New York City, he's not convinced that Buffalo is the place for him after graduation.
I would absolutely go back to New York City, which is where I know that a lot of leaders in their fields work, and there's a lot of really strong medical programs.
But with leading institutes like Roswell Park and the Gates Vascular Institute, Buffalo has a lot to offer too. And that's why Stephen McCary, originally from Westchester County, is keeping an open mind to staying in town after school.
Let the next couple of years, especially my clinical years, kind of dictate how I felt about being a health professional in Buffalo.
Yeah, again, you're looking at the construction site. By 2017, this will be UB's new medical campus, a big draw for students here in Western New York and students with an interest in the field of medicine all over the country. Now, again, we can tell you that this scholarship, in addition to agreeing to work here for 5 years after you graduate, you also have to have graduated from a local high school. And of course, there are other academic criteria that students must meet as well. More information on that is available on WKBW.com. For now, live in Buffalo, Jill Perkins, 7 Eyewitness News.